Well, Jose Luengo Cabrera is an associate analyst at the EU Institute for Security, and he joins us now for Paris for more on this. Jose, good to speak to you this morning. How would you describe some of the opinion in Uganda over the charges that Ongwen faces?
Well, I would say that the opinions are quite mixed. On the one side, you have the victims of the acts committed by the LRA who were present at the pre-trial, over 2,000 of them, who want charges and repressions to apply. But on the other hand, you have justice groups like the Refugee Law Project at Makerere University who are calling for all sides of the conflict to be held accountable, notably the Ugandan armed forces and possibly President Museveni. This has actually raised quite a few legal implications for the trial, notably because Ongwen is at the same time a victim and a perpetrator of the crimes he's being held against. But at the same time, we are asking the question of whether the Ugandan armed forces that were also suspected of having carried out killings and lootings and rape, whether they should also be held accountable for those crimes.
Well, Jose, exactly on that, Ongwen was a victim. He was kidnapped as a child. I mean, how likely do you think it is that the Museveni government could face any charges for this down the road?
Very unlikely, simply because the government is cooperating with the ICC in the process. You have to remember that it was Museveni who brought the case to the ICC, and that given that the ICC does not have any authority within Uganda, it relies on the cooperation of the Museveni government to carry out the trial. Moreover, you have an upcoming election in Uganda in February, so it's unlikely for Museveni to face charges simply because the trial might fall through if the Ugandan government starts to be prosecuted by the ICC.
Now, Jose, Ongwen is the first of the LRA to face charges, but of course we're missing one man, Joseph Kony. I mean, the search for him is long and arduous. Are they going to ever find him? And if they do, we can expect him before the ICC.
That is an open question. There is also another commander, Vincent Oti, who is also somewhere around the neighboring countries, either of DRC, South Sudan and Central African Republic. Ongwen was himself arrested in Central African Republic, so it sheds light on the possibility that most of the activities of the LRA are focused there. In January, there were reports of attacks and looting by LRA elements in Central African Republic, particularly around Bangui, but also in northeastern DRC. The US is currently backing Ugandan armed forces in the search for Kony. Should he be arrested and taken to the ICC, he will most definitely be facing charges equal, if not superior, to the ones that Ongwen is facing, which actually we should be reminded that he's the individual with 67 cases of war crimes against humanity, which are actually bigger than Milosevic. And this raises a few questions as to whether individuals should be facing such charges, especially when they are actually victims of the same crimes that they're being held against.
Well, Jose Luengo Cabrera from the Institute for Security, thank you very much for now.